to over there. And we should all sound all cool, yeah? Yes. Wow. So much better. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I just had massive technical issues, which was so cool. My microphone would not work, and we are slightly yellow. It is awesome. Today is good. This is what we love about life. But I am going to be a little weird with things because, as some of you may know, and a lot of you do not, I am a designer by trade. And I like to learn new softwares and do weird things. Welcome back, Banana. How you going? Sorry about the problems just before. So we're going to be learning TouchDesigner today. Do I have any idea how to use it? No. Am I going to attempt my absolute best to do it? Yes. Let's find some nice background music for starters, so we can just have something in the background while we're chilling. And just call it a day from there, eh? And then we're pretty much going to get into it, and then we'll figure out what goes on. Panda Beats. I like them. They do weird stuff. They got like little retro sounding ones. Welcome back, Astra. How you going? Use the Zelda 1 theme. I don't know what I'm allowed to use, I'll be completely honest. This is like some 16-bit sort of like sounds. But yeah, I gotta wait for TouchDesigner to load up now because I have to restart my whole computer, which is always fun. Okay, and then I've got a message from Stream Elements bot. I don't know what's going on, dude. But for everyone that's curious, this is TouchDesigner. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if it is. I'll turn it down a little bit more. Hey, Afrin, how you going, dude? Actually, one thing I need to do on this screen is, I'm gonna go back to full cam. I'm gonna grab Twitch chat and throw you in here as well. And you guys can just sit in the bottom right, I think. Over there. But yeah, essentially what this is TouchDesigner. And it's this weird program that you can use for interactive things, especially on stuff like using projectors or having interactive elements that follow motion on cameras. Yes, there's jelly beans. And each one of these is a frame that you can interact with. So like this is a 3D scene that has them portraying jelly beans onto each one. But then obviously when you put out the video, it looks like this. Which is quite cool. So essentially all it is like all this doing right now is going, okay, we are inputting a movie file, which is just an image. You don't get it? That's all right. Neither do I. We're going to figure it out together. And then this will go, okay, well, we want to, I don't know what this one's doing. Chop to, oh, it's a noise. Okay, it's a noise. And then this one is another noise, which is just doing a little chart, which is making it do that weird wobbly motion. I don't know why they projected it onto a cube, but sure. And then that's where our output is. But we can do stuff like this, which you cannot see. Awesome. So what we're going to do is just switch that and go display capture. Bam. That one there, and should be this. Transform to hit the screen. So now you should be able to see when I do stuff. Yep, cool. And I just need to put myself behind the camera. Damn. Shiny pixels time? Yeah, baby. But essentially what I can do is I can make something like this and go, okay, well, I want to have a, I think it's input under a top. Oh, no, video device in. Device in. And from here, I can go, I want our virtual camera and turn that on. And hopefully that will work for me. Maybe. Please. There we go. So then we can set myself in there, but I don't want to do that. I want to set, I think. I know, I got to figure out what I want to do. But we can put ourselves in it essentially, and then go and run us through the whole thing and set in this output instead. And then you can see, like, we've got our full thing in the background. There's us. I should make music. Well, we can do that another time. Now, full broke stuff, apparently. So that's fun. What did I fuck up? I just quit out of everything. Amazing. Load the new project. Bam. Why do I need to do this again? I don't need to do anything. I'm going to lose my last 60 of a brain cell. This is confusing. Yeah, well, this is what we're going to do. So, video device in. There's us. We don't want an Elgato one. We want to go our virtual camera. Or is there a way to get my virtual camera to just be me? Like, I know if I do this, it will, but you can't see that then. So, quite the lineup of games there. Hey, don't you dare look at my stuff. That's for me. That's my things. I didn't mean to show ya. Speaking of, in case I do that again, hide those. Now you can't see anything. But yeah, okay. What I want to do now is figure out a way to go in and do, not a device out, I just want an out itself. Here. And then we're going to try and just figure out what to do and what to add. And just mess around with different things. So, to make it more fun, let's throw this in the very background. So then we can always see stuff. Also, I love how this is just like slightly just stuck on whatever screen we've got going. It's not actually like loading things, which is weird. Even so, I'm at 160p 30. How? Why is it so low for you? Yeah, refresh divide. Fallback selection. What can I run? What works? Black Magic? No. Direct show. There's so much in this that I have no idea what actually like works and what doesn't. Shiny pixels is fine. Well, you can see here like how it's working right now. So like in this, we have it set to a resolution of like 1280 by 1280 because I am not paying for this program until I figure out how to actually use it. But you can see it's kind of like all stuck at the moment because it's just literally rendering in real time. But we can go in and go like, okay, well, we want a noise map, which looks like this. And we can go like, okay, well, I want a different seed and I want it to grow, or I want it to run different versions. I want it to offset it. But like, that's all that noise is doing. We're not actually like making it move yet. Cotton candy. But like, all these different types and everything. But obviously we don't want that. We want to do something else with it. Which, if I can grab this. So there, that's what happens if we put noise over the top of this. And say like we want to dither it or like throw random stuff on it or drop the scale. We can full cook things. It's so cool. But let's see what's some cool stuff and what kind of effect do we want to try and make. This isn't working how I thought it would. Maybe I need to go video out. Top routes, video and audio devices. No. But I don't know. It's a weird one. That's why I was saying earlier. Like, it's going to be strange. Same thing as I don't want this being my input in. I want to have me, my face, so that I can do things on webcam versus, like, being down the bottom. But my cam link won't connect because it's running into OBS. Maybe that's how I do it. If I go into Elgato and set up a virtual camera from there, will that work? Maybe? Use Camera Hub. So that's that. And then how do I set up a Elgato thing? Turquoise drinking coffee. Elgato Camera Hub. And then how do I do a virtual camera from there? I don't know. That just works as a screenshot. This isn't working how I planned it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just do this for now. We'll run it through this, and then we can mess around with some other stuff later. Maybe I'll just throw an image or a video in. Afrin, have you got any videos that are funny? Send them to me. Oh, there's tutorials on here too. What does this show me? Bro, it's so big. Alright. Okay, so noise is not how I thought it would work. What do we got on here? Pop. Sop. Mats. That. So, okay, so we can add depth and constants. Different limits and lookouts. Might actually be, yes. Capical. So then we can send mapping. There's NVIDIA denoising. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff in here from NVIDIA. Which I don't want to do. Oh, but we can key out things. That's great. I don't have anything to key out. Because it's just me, baby. We can add bloom and everything. So if I go in here and I bloom this, what does it look like? I don't understand how to animate stuff though. Like, do I have to write Python to do it? Yeah, sour please. Because, like, the output is just the input plus bloom, which is cool. But is there a way to make certain bits do that? I've seen people do some really cool stuff with this, and I don't understand how to actually do it. I can do a web render video stream out. What does this do? Like, will this, if I connect this, will this give me video stream, or is it still going to be stuck? No. It's still stuck because it's not actually rendering this video for some reason. Options, device output, device. It's just, it's just infinitely going. Cool. Reset stats. Dude, I'm so confused why it's not working. Snake or coding? Snake. No, coding. Coding. Hey, Afram, what's up? Is the stream frozen? It shouldn't be frozen. Hang on. Let me have a look. Why was it 7 billion of me? Because I made them 7 billion of me? No, it seems to be working fine. There's a couple of me, though. You love infinite loops? It's so easy to do. Look at this. That's always fun. I don't understand how to get the video to be playing in real time, because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just like creating a single frame, but I can't get it to work. Because it should just be a video device in. And from there, with this, I should be able to select my virtual camera from OBS, which is us. That's what we are. You know what? I'm going to do something a little weird, and I'm going to open up another instance of OBS. And let's see if anything crashes. Because this instance of OBS then isn't streaming. You know what I mean? So there's just me. If it picks it up, which it's not looking like it's going to. Doesn't seem to be grabbing my camera. Yeah, okay, no, I can't do it. It won't let me. Won't let me do it. Which sucks. We're a virtual camera on OBS? Yes, this here is a virtual camera. That's why we can see your messages, Afrin. Is bro becoming a designer? Asher, I'm not sure if you're aware that I am a designer. And I have been one for a good 10, 11 years now. That's where I come from. That's my background. Yours just mutes everything. Ah. That sucks. But okay, so like we can add like, let's zoom in a bit instead of having everything so baked out. So we just go into this as an output, and then what? We can blur certain stuff? We can. So then we can just get our shapes. Cool. And then what? The bit that I probably should have done before this stream is actually look up a way to do things, but I love just getting in files and programs and just like fucking with it and see what we can figure out. W side quests? Big time. So like, the bit that gets me is like, so I can display stuff, which is cool. If I throw myself in the background like that, yeah, there we go. That's more fun. Let me turn my camera off. See, this is where it would be more fun if it was working in real time and you could just see me in the corner down here actually like talking, but it's not letting me. So we'll just do this for now. So then we throw noise in. So that's noise to what? That's the actual scene. That is just throwing noise over the top. So then if we go to an out and send it to here, and then we turn that one on, and then we can start messing around with the actual amount of noise. Yeah, we can. But how do we animate the noise? That's the bit that's getting me. Does it depend on what it is? Does it have to be a chop? Because right now I'm throwing stuff over it. Does a chop do something different? Delete you. I can't connect that though. Can I? My eyes! Let me jump over to Twitch. Fair enough. How do I connect a chop? Welcome to Twitch. This is what everything looks like from here. Alright. So, TouchDesigner. How to connect a top to a chop. To connect a texture operator to a chop, a channel operator in TouchDesigner, you must sample pixel data and convert it into numerical data. So how does one do this? Place top chop operating your drag your source top movie file in noise into the top parameter field of the top chop operator. Okay. So I have you. I don't want the blur anymore. Let's get rid of you. And I go into you? One of them? No? Noise. How do I connect you? 17 billion? What are you confused by? Why won't it let me go into this? I'm so confused. The bit that it's getting me is it's telling me to do it like this. So how do I get it in? Use an analyze chop from top. Oh. Is that how? So if I go in here and I go analyze, here, comp, chop. Bro, I'm so confused. Oh, is that also why? Because I'm using... Do I have to use a different video? I thought it was top. Here's video device in top. Video devices? That's just all my information. Don't look at it. That's mine. Because I'm what? Is it because I'm in the bottom left here and then also right here? The bit that gets me is I don't understand how to connect this. Or how to disconnect this. Select destination. Label out. Bro, what? Disconnect. Now you should be able to go into a noise thing, no? Or do I need something of like mapping? I can add an analyze, which turns that into data, and then can I connect it? Watch a tutorial. Alright. Alright, we'll watch a tutorial. Yeah. Expecting too much of me to actually, like, think about stuff. TouchDesigner tutorial. I'm getting lost. I want to go video in. I want to do something that's with my video, not just like random images, because that's fine. We can do that easy. What is TouchDesigner? No, I don't care about that. What's this one?
Hi, this is Xtal. Today we're going to build a bitmap style visual effect in TouchDesigner, working directly with pixel-based imagery. A bitmap is a two-dimensional image format where each pixel holds color information. By tapping into that structure, we'll create digital textures with a raw graphic feel. Let's walk through it step by step.
Teach me how to do things.
First, drop a movie file in Node to bring in the video and load the file you want to apply the bitmap effect to.
No, I can do it myself. Absolutely not. I'm being too dumb right now. This is hard. I don't understand how to connect it. I'd be fine if it was okay. Like, if I knew how to actually join stuff. This is also taking forever. Hurry up.
Color. By enabling the background color, it ensures that the effect is more pronounced and provides a solid base for applying further adjustments or effects.
Okay. And then math.
Next, add a null node to organize the output flow. This acts as a clean anchor point for adding more effects or keeping your network structure tidy.
Just like After Effects? Yep.
Connect a resolution node and turn it on. This allows you to force the output resolution, which helps emphasize the pixelated bitmap style more clearly.
Okay.
Next, connect a monochrome node.
This is all fine. How do I...
To refine the depth and contrast of the red and green...
This is all cool.
To isolate the blue channel and create a cooler tone in a composite
little Channy
node,
mix. And then a composite node. Color ramps.
Color transition effect. mathematical operations on
how do I add a
reference.
chop?
This allows Math 2 to
Okay, here.
input
So we got a
res
slider,
x and
an
res
info.
y in the scope. 1 ensuring consistent chop reference. Node. Control apply the resolution of the null node to ramp 1. Apply the resolution of.
Okay, here.
Next,
You
apply the
connect them
resolution
that
of the
way.
null node to ramp 1 and ramp 2, ensuring they match in size. This ensures all elements maintain the same resolution and size, providing consistent visuals. Change the operation of the composite node to add.
Okay.
Next, connect the null node and the top to node in sequence to the composite node.
Well, that's a different null node, though.
The output from the null node is correctly converted through the top to node for the final output.
Okay. How you guys going? You understanding? You getting it? You feeling comfortable? I don't like the eerie music that you got playing.
Next,
feels like I'm in a
shuffle
museum.
chop. This node allows for rearranging or mixing channels to fine-tune the details, constrains the values to a top.
So how did you get this connected to this?
To the composite node. This ensures the output from the null node is correctly converted through the top to node.
How? What did you press?
Next, connect the null node and the top to node in sequence to the composite node. This ensures the output from the null node is correct.
What did you press just then?
This ensures the output from the null node is correctly.
I can't connect them, but she can. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Fucking connected. Do I go info? Let me connect it. Go into this thing. Why? Why you no work? Why you no go in? Why you go into other things but not into this? I don't understand. I can't output anything. Does it have to be a null? I don't get it. What have I done wrong? How do I input you into you? The video doesn't tell me. She just does it.
Converted through the top to node, the composite node. This ensures the output from the null node is.
Why are you doing it so quick?
This ensures the output from the null node.
You tell me right now, what the fuck is this lady pressing? Because it don't make sense to me. She just presses a button and it goes. Me, I can't. What am I doing wrong? Let's start from scratch, eh? I'm gonna reopen this shit because something's not working, and I want to have a look at like what the original project looked like. Because god damn it, I sound confused, brother. I am I'm very confused. Everything she's saying makes sense. So like this here, how is this connected? What is it connected from? I suppose that's the first question I got to figure out, eh? So this here has a channel constraint common. Export data table by index. If I do this now, actually, if I just go tab and then video device in, can I just connect this here? Hang on. Start virtual camera. You going to work? Maybe. Yeah. Look at us. We're on a cube. There it is. We got something working. Is music recommendations? Hit us. We're just vibing tonight. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing tonight is just vibing and teaching myself how to do programming. So, if you got any suggestions or any ideas, run it. All right, back to TouchDesigner. All right, well, we got something working, so that's cool. I don't get what the error is. Resolution limited to max 1280 by 1280 with non. Is that why? Can I change the resolution maybe from here? She had a resolution thing, didn't she? Resolution. Can I go in here and change this or set it up so it goes into this? No, it has to be an in. I think that's why it's not showing up, you know? Because it's going like, we're at too high. But I don't know how to actually switch it. Memory mode, on demand sync to frame input? Maybe? Grumble Bum from Rain World. Sure. Send me like actual like a list of songs or a playlist so that we can just run. Grumble Bum. Because this only goes for 4 minutes. And doesn't seem to be loading. Super creepy. So, you go into this, into resolution, and then into here. Will that work? Half. I think that's why it's causing problems, is because it can't figure out how to drop the resolution of this, because I'm not paying for the thing. Half a resolution. And that's why the video's not playing. And that's why we got, like, errors. How do I change that? Because I, like, realistically, if I went from my action camera, it would be running 4K, which it won't handle. I'm just confused how I get it to work. Like, is there surely there's a way for me to adjust values. Because here it just won't let me do it. It just says single format. It doesn't matter. We'll just stick to what it's doing. So then we've got things in here of like color ramps. This is useless. This geo thing is actually useless, and I don't know what it's doing and how to actually touch it. I also don't get why it's like not letting me like click things. But so we could set a ramp, for instance, which I think she said it was in, yeah, it's just like normal ramps. Or is there ramps in chops as well? No, there's not. So if I go over here and put in a ramp into this, it does nothing. Can I set a ramp into here? No. Oh, that's right. I wanted to suss. How do I connect these? Because it's connecting from here somehow, and I don't understand that. Do I have to click something here? Copy parameter? Chop to noise, data format, legacy. By the way, this music is cooked. I don't know what you've chosen. Ooh, hang on. When I hit X, it cut it. No, it didn't cut it. It just hides it. How the fuck do I connect this? Because this doesn't do anything. These don't actually connect. It's something here, but I don't understand how to pair them. And I don't see anything in this program that lets me pair stuff. We can put like MIDIs and stuff in here as well. Key manager. Nope. Bro, it's so weird. This program is strange. And it's so like rough to actually like notice things. All right, grumble bum off. We're going back to this lady.
Node is correctly converted through the top to node for the final output.
Hopefully she can teach us things.
In the channel name.
So she just does this, adds a bunch of selects
to render your
choose
instances
each
properly
value
and are essential for accurate visual output.
as a geo node.
Enter instance in the geo's instance op and connect the null you created earlier. This allows geo to reference
Okay,
map effect.
right
Connect the
here.
null
How
you
does she
instance
just do that?
properly.
Like, look at the arrows that come from this geo node to the limit up
And are
here.
essential for accurate visual output. Enter instance in the geo's instance op and connect the null you created earlier.
Instance op. Is that how? Instance. There's nothing here to connect it. It doesn't have it. It doesn't exist. Constraints channel. Channel? Common. Noise. Where the fuck is the instance? I'm so confused how it's connecting. I don't see anywhere where it says chop to, because that just says like export data. Constraints are fine. Transforms are what it's actually doing. These are the basic noise effects. So where is the export table? No. I don't know how it's connecting. What are you? Oak device. What? Bro, I don't understand. I'm so confused. What is connecting you two? Exactly. What part of your relationship exists? So I understand what you're doing. You, for instance, are setting up a little noise effect, which is going to connect into here to make it all bouncy and stuff. But what exactly you are fine. I don't get it. And what do you do and how do I delete you? Why can't I select, the bit that's getting me is I can't just like select, I can select things. Delete. No? So this is a geo node. Which is doing what? Dude, this is such a weird program. I also forgot music is not playing. Let's have a look. So, TouchDesigner, connect a top to a chop. How does one do this? Drag your top onto the top parameter of the top chop. That is not how that works.
The top format is the typical way that you're going to work with point clouds these days. But unfortunately, there's no way to go directly from a SOP to a top. You have to go through an intermediate chop and then take that chop and go to a top. So I'm going to head over to the chop page and grab the SOP to chop. If you missed...
How?
So what I did there, I just right-clicked on the output for any beginners so that it would bring...
God damn it, that's all it is. I hate life. I hate life. Oh, what's this? How do I get back? How do I get back? Yeah. That's all it is it? I right-click this and I go... Info? No? But how do I connect you? I'm just adding things for the sake of adding things. I want you to be my display in the background. All right, you. I just want you gone. How do I delete you? I don't have a delete button on my keyboard. Is there a way to just fuck you off? Can I drag you out of the way? There we go. You go down here, please. Okay, so we got things that are working, which is cool. But like, so if I want to add this though, how do I get a chop to have noise? So if I go to my ramp, for instance, how do I then go into adding like noise and stuff from this? Because that won't let me. Top to... Does that actually... It still doesn't actually answer my question, because this is a noise thing that goes to a top. Can I actually set like audio? I can. Audio device in. Oh, so when I talk. So this is playing to the music. Can I set you to go into one of these? Like into the noise effect? So that's in there. Ooh. Yeah, when I'm talking, you can see it buzzing. Sick. So dumb. Wah! But how do I still connect you to you? I don't understand that part. So input 1, input 2 is fine. Format mono, yeah. So, like, that is connected. But how do I get you to connect to this? To the chop? Because all it's doing is displacing it, which is fine. Do I have to put it over the top of it? Oh, that's all I have to do. All I have to do is literally hover over it. That's it. So annoying. Okay. And then if I add a ramp to, I don't know, something. But okay, so that's all that does. And then I can add like a null in here then. Which lets me control other things. And put things into the null, no? Like, that's just a color ramp. I go to displace like this, and then we can change it to being different colors and working with our voice. Ah, okay. We're figuring stuff out. Very cool. Very nice. Fucking Jesus. But okay, so that's all just moving with my voice. But let's say I want to get something like a bit strange going. How does one do that? The same thing too. I don't understand how to do that into a different thing. So let's do a little Google search. Video TouchDesigner. Video device in down to lower resolution. Like, sure, there's got to be a way to switch that. You know what I mean? Video device in, top in effective way. Select over and go to the common page, output resolution, use input to a lower setting. I cannot do that. It will not let me. Which kind of sucks. Because I'm pretty sure if I could get this down, this common, it doesn't have use input. Custom aspect, fit best, fill, nah. Use input, nearest pixel, use input. Bam, bam. I can't choose the options. That's the bit that gets me. It's because it's externally configured. Because it's running through that. If I choose a different one. Is there something else that I can grab stuff? Nope. That don't work. This don't work. Allied vision. These ones don't pick up anything. May have almost crashed my computer. Deltacast. Zimia. No. Aja. Bluefish. Okay, no. So direct show is the only one that actually works, which is from here. But I still want to get this to work. If I go Elgato Camera Hub, I just can't get my... It says because my camera is being used elsewhere, so it won't let me actually, like, pick it, you know what I mean? Preview is currently disabled. No. It's because this is using it. So I wonder, is there a way to get a different device in? There you go. You can have me looking like dumb as hell. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Hello, me. Okay, so now we got it like moving with our voice. So what else can we actually do? So we got a color ramp, which is fine. We want it to be a little darker so it's not intense in our background. Bam, 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 bam. Now, what else can we do with this? Because we're running a null at the moment, which is fine. But I want to have... I got my displacement video in. We're setting our resolution to max. This is doing a little chop effect to get our weird render. These two don't do anything, so we'll get rid of them. I don't know how to delete you. Just like that. Okay, so that's doing nothing at the moment. Now, if I want to get something cool, if I, like, because I've got this running into my displace at the moment, which is fine. But it's got inputs, but what else can I do? Like, there's got to be something fun. Like, there's deform. Which does what? I don't know. I kind of just want to find something that does, like, a weird thing. Like, is there a way to make my data show? You know what I mean? Like, completely break me? Because that'd be cool. Lens distortion. What do you do? Whoa, we get really weird. Kind of cool. We put ourselves on a CRTV. Perfect. You would never know. This is perfection right here. We'll go big chin. That can just be 0. And then we'll give us our, like, weird thing. And then optical center. How do I... 10? Nope. Minus 10? Minus 1? 1. Okay, that... Don't move the optical center. Invert distortion? Nah. Layout. Scale to fit. Native resolution. And we want to mirror? No. Keep it as is. We'll look dumb as hell. This is perfect. Yeah. Perfection. Alright, cool. So, we got some stuff moving. We've got it activating with our voice. It's so dumb. Subtract. What do you do? You did nothing, actually. Oh, hang on. So it's got to be in 1. So if I add something else now, will that subtract it from it? Ooh, hang on. And then what? Composite, what do you go to? You're just the final image. But you don't do anything. Weird. So if I plug you into the top, yeah. So what's the error here? Not enough sources specified. GLCL, we add a shader in. No, okay, so subtract is bad. Subtract is not a good one. Then we can add an actual like full shader in, okay. But does that mean I need to add a remap node? What do you do? You don't do anything. I don't understand why some things work and some things don't. The layout, top positions, multiple inputs, tops and bottoms. I just want an actual, like just a, do I need to add a, does a null work? No, because null just has one. How do I get things with multiple inputs? That's a, can I just click and add one? Remap has one. But if I do that, it breaks. Is there a reason? I don't know, but something's, this is working, at least. I wish this was working live, though. Like, I just need to pay for the thing, and I just haven't done it yet. Okay. Hang on, let me go back to my full cam, and let's fix myself a little bit. Perfection. Okay. So, projection, tops takes an image, often encoded with a render top. In a cube map, fisheye or dual paramap. What do you do? Projection. Input cube map. Fisheye. Awesome. So cube map doesn't do anything. You can just go, ooh, run a fisheye. Why not? Let's go weird with it. But then the common is the bit that gets me. So these are just output settings. Oculus Rift doesn't matter. We got Lens Distort going already. How do people get like the weird oh, it's fractals. How do I get that to work? Can I connect you to you? How do I get a fractal to work? Like, there's got to be something. Because, like, I can connect that to that, but I can't connect this to anything else. I suppose this is the bit that's getting me, is I don't understand how to connect the multiple things together. Because if I add in a noise from here, this one should be moving. Which is cool. And I can attach it to that. Maybe? No? Do I have to add it to something that's moving? Because this is all... This one right now is this audio dev in is the chop. This one doesn't have a chop. But I need a displace in, I guess, again. So if I go into you, into here, into our ramp, and then I can... So wait, what are you? Chop 2. God. Wait, so how do I get you to just move? Or do you control it? Data format legacy? And then... Because the one that we had earlier was just moving, but I don't understand how to do that. Is it this? Slope? Or is there a way to... Oh, hang on. What does this do? Export. Viewer active? No. Bypass lock viewer? Wait, so how do I get you to move? Because that's the rate there. But is there... Keyframe per new animation. Ah, okay. So I can do stuff like this. But then, how do I just get, like, the seed to animate, though? Because, like, surely that's how you get it to run, no? Is you just let the seed go? Expression constant. No, because these aren't actually doing anything. They're not moving it. I suppose this is the bit that I'm, like, very, very confused by now. Because I know how to connect things. Cool. You actually don't do anything for me unless I want to do custom animations. But I don't at the moment. I just want this to work. How do I close you? Close. Fractal, you do nothing for me. Get out of my face. Okay. Reset all parameters. So what were you doing earlier? Then why can't I see you now? I lost my little board. Parameters? Ah, okay, here we go. Up here. So, how do I get you to animate? Just start and end? Like, is that all it's doing? No, because the end is changing those. Sample rate is the thing. Start and end values? No? Doesn't do anything. Dude, how do I get it to move? Hermite, harmonic summation, Brownian. It's because, like, it's obviously moving at the moment because it's, relating to my voice. Alligator. But how do I get it to just move? Because... Alright, never mind. That is not connecting anymore. How did I get it to go before? Oh, wait, no, it is connecting. But this isn't moving. Do you control it? Lamp chop? No. Bro, I don't understand this fucking software. These shaders are doing nothing. We can get rid of them. But all this is doing right now is we're doing a massive displacement on this. For nothing. All because we can't get this to move. Why? Like, we're obviously getting it working. But the chop 2... Like, you can see this one here. It is moving because I'm talking. But it's set to the same thing. chop to top is using the noise 1. Correct. So how do I get you to just move? TouchDesigner. Animate chop. Noise. Increase purity noise. You can enter bigger values by typing or holding your click. Reduce the number of harmonics to 0 under the transform and change the scale. That doesn't do anything. That just moves them. How do I do it? Ugh.
Hey there, this video. So as we see now, this value is going from -1 to 1, -1 and +1. And in order to use this fancy looking graph for our work, we first have to hit this comment tab and toggle the switch time slice on. And now we only have one tiny little sample of this graph, which we can use to animate things. So as we see now on this axis, which is from left, we would type 0. Moving rectangle, I would type 0.2 and it's going to the right. Let's hook this up to the position of this rectangle.
How the fuck did you just do
now
that?
We see we have a little fancy moving rectangle, which is moving, and now we
Hang on.
the position of this. Let's hook this up to the position of this rectangle.
Okay, but how do I get this to
and
move?
First have to hit this comment tab and
Time slice. Common. Time slice. Ah, got ya! Yeah, baby! Fuck yes. Alright, we got stuff moving. It's cooked. So if I change the seeds and stuff, and so we get real trippy with it. Alright, I want to change my lens distortion now. Let's get rid of that. But there we go. Now we're just moving around the screen. Cool. So the bigger the period, the longer it goes for, I guess. Ah, attack. Okay, cool. Oh, it's so dumb. Well, we want this. All right, so get rid of the fisheye. Let's go our equal rate length. I can set myself to full fisheye. That looks gross. Jump scare. Okay, cool. So we got things moving. So now, can we do like weird things with our colors then? Because we have movement. So that's how you animate stuff. Okay. To have it bouncing around. So then how do I get a... I just want to break me, you know what I mean? I suppose like that's my biggest question is how can I like add
toggle this.
Turn video TouchDesigner into...
Welcome to the Super What matters most to me is that you learn to use the top to pop, which finally allows us to convert images into points in a very simple way.
This is what I want
meaning
to do.
coordinates that we can later called main network. We'll use a simple top-to-pop to convert the pixels of the video into points, which we can then move across the 3 axes. In other words, we'll transform a 2D universe into a 3D one. In this same section, we'll also create some new attributes that we'll later use, along with a noise and a copy pop. The next section, focused on rendering, will be covered in more detail this time. Normally, I don't explain rendering because
I don't care about rendering.
will be covered in more D1.
So we have a movie file in, a level effect, and then we have tops. And these are purple. Okay. So then, what was it? No, hang on. I already forgot. A level. Level. And then this will let us switch out things and change stuff up, eh? Okay, so that's easy. That's just our normal like levels that we would usually run in a system. But what are the tops? Top. Top 2? Topology. Is that what we're looking for? We're looking for topologies.
In this, normally I don't explain rendering because there are as a creative tech. For example, interact, fun, creating a movie file. Links in the description.
The movie file in. We've got our actual camera.
Now, right gamma. Search for a top to pop.
Top to pop.
Now,
okay.
Right-click on the level top and search for a top to pop.
Level top to pop. Okay. Right-click. Top to. Is this right? Top 2? Top to pop.
This operator transforms the values from texture operators, known as TOPS, into the world of POs to convert the video into points, parameters at their default value. The new operator,
what are you doing?
You'll know on for now that the operator now convert the video into points. If you zoom in on the new operator, now duplicate the same operator and choose a different conversion type, the one called height in the next menu.
Oh, okay.
This color values. As you use color value of each pixel, which is attribute combine, with some depth. Next, connect both operators to an attribute combine.
Attribute combine. Okay. So, that is fine. Do this one, and we go height, I think I said. Sure. Wait, was it depth? What did he have?
Some depth, based on the red channel of each pixel. Essentially, the operator assigns a specific displacement value. If you don't have it to an attribute combine.
And then we go attribute combine. At combine. And put you two together. Okay, cool.
In the first input attribute, select color, and in the second, P for points.
Then we go attribute color. Second one, P for points. Cool.
Already, this gives us a very interesting result. In some attributes using the random operator. Create the first random.
Then we create a random. Whoa, bro, it's cooking. I'm gonna get rid of these. So that we're not like messing with stuff too much. Look at me, these deep dark in the background. Whoa, they're beautiful. All right.
Leave random size and parameter size at 1. Set value A to 0.5 and value B to 1.
0.5 and A to 1. So, 1. 0.5. Is that what I said? An A to 1?
If you want to
B.
understand this operator more deeply, I recommend visiting my school community. It includes both beginner courses and other content. Size and parameter size to 3.
So then we're doing
Since we
another
want to create an
random.
attribute for rotation
We're doing another random into parameter size to 3. The bit is that I'm getting here is I'm not seeing anything, and it's because I'm not connected anywhere. So I gotta have a sus in a minute.
across the 3 axes, X, Y,
We'll see
Z.
what we look like.
Change value B to 360 so that each particle rotates randomly up to 360 degrees.
Alright, what am I changing?
This helps bring a sense of dynamism to the system.
Value
And you can
B.
always adjust these values depending on your video and the results you want to achieve. Rename this output rotation. Perfect. Next, create a noise operator. This will
Hey,
let us
output-
apply noise to the entire mesh.
Hang on.
Eve.
Alright, just rename it to rotation. Got you.
Name this output rotation. Create a noise operator. This will let us apply noise to the entire mesh, adding more depth overall.
So then we're adding a noise operator to here. We'll connect that.
You can copy the same parameters I'm using, but remember, this is an area full of creative possibilities to explore later.
We'll screw it later. We'll mess with it in a bit.
Now-
What does box do?
Connect the noise to the second input.
Wait, box?
Right-click on the box's output and create
Box. 0.008. Wait, what did he change? He changed something.
a copy pop.
Uniform scale. 0.08. And then, what did he make? A copy.
Connect the noise to the second input. In short, what we want here is to use the noise positions, but apply to tiny boxes so that our particles have more presence. Section. Enable
Ah.
template rotate and template scale. Did earlier.
Template rotate and template scale. Template rotate, template pivot, I guess. I don't know.
Then
Oh, and then we connect them to rotation, and I don't have a scale one.
under the attributes section,
Whatever.
enable use template point attributes.
Use template point attributes.
In operation, select copy and under names, choose color so we can keep the video's original color consistency on each particle. Now, create a select pop to organize the network.
Oh,
Drag
names,
the output of the
color.
copy directly into it, and then connect the select to a geo component.
Wait, then what do I go?
Copy directly into it, and then connect the select to a geo component.
Select. What are you breaking about? Scale attribute not found. He? Hmm. Did he name this? Did he name this scale? I don't know. Nope. We'll turn that off for now. I don't understand what scale is doing.
Light and a render top. Somewhat flat.
Okay, so then this goes into render 1. So select into a geo. Maybe? Geo? Where's the geo? Geometry? What? How? What did you do?
It's the camera resolution to geo component. Add a camera.
Oh, it was right. So I go right click and geometry. Ah.
a light, and a render top.
So I need a camera and a light. Camera. Light.
Vertical. Change the render top resolution to vertical.
And then render. Which is where? Where's render? What did he type? What did he press? Oh, it's in top. Top render. Okay. And then what did he type?
Change the render top resolution to vertical.
Render top to vertical.
And adjust the camera position until you find a composition you like.
Ah, I don't care about that. Wait, what did he...
The render top resolution to vertical. As you'll...
And now if I display it... Mine doesn't move. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why you no move? Mine... What did I do wrong? Is it because I didn't set seeds and stuff? Is that why? I also didn't set any of these things in select, but I don't remember if he told me to. He told me to set something for scale, but I don't know what it was. Something with scale. Random. Noise. Why does his move and mine no? It does with this stuff, but not with everything else. What have I done wrong here? Okay, let me go back through his video. What did I miss?
names. Then, under the animation and scale.
So we set something to scale.
Especially when we later, but applied to tiny boxes so that our particle, what we want here is to use the noise positions, but applied to tiny boxes so that connect the noise box's output.
Okay, box. 0.08.
Right-click on the box's output and create a copy pop.
I did the
Connect
copy.
the noise to the second input.
I did that.
In short, what we want here is to use the noise position.
Mine's not moving like his. See? Mine's static. What have I done wrong? Is it because I'm not moving? Is that why? Is it because the video is not moving itself? Do I have to switch to a media? That might be it. Maybe that's why. Maybe we need a media in. This does work. That level does go to top twos. Let me switch that. Let's try something else. Let's go media in. Video device in. No, it's just media, isn't it? What does he got?
Positions. Choose a video that you find interesting.
Movie file in. Okay. Movie. That was the wrong one. Movie file in. Now I'm going to... Oh, hang on. Let's do it with the banana. Screw it. Now, banana is there, but it's all the way up there. Why? What's pushing it up? Is it displacement? That's in the middle, and then all of a sudden here it's not. Reset all parameters. I broke everything. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to set myself to full cam and see if I can find a cool video that we can mess around with. I should have something. Like something in my downloads. Actually, I've got videos and stuff of me that I can just throw on, no? That might be the way to go for now. Or, actually, hang on. I've got my gradient that I've got moving around, which could be fun. Gradient. That might be an interesting take. I'm just going to plug this in. If I can get it working, if we can, sweet. If not, So it is working. That's going to be the wrong video. Okay, I can't do that. I need to choose something else. I'm going to grab one of my videos. We'll go Father Potter. All right. It's all working here. We get to this part. It's still working. This is fine. You can see things moving. Here, the random 2 seems to be where it screws up.
Same operator and choose the differences in each pixel. This conversion lets us automatically displace the pixels along the z-axis according to their red color values. As you can see, the video now has a natural displacement.
Does mine?
Automatically notice that the video is now made of tiny points
Is it because
representing
my
each
video is
pixel.
not moving enough?
Now duplicate the same operator and choose a different conversion type. The one
Level 1 nearest pixel. Okay. Now, part 1. Level 1 nearest pixel. That's correct. But mine's color RGBA. Is his height R? Is that the reason why?
one called height in the next menu.
No, it is
Conversion
right.
type. The one
This is
called height
RGBA.
in the next menu.
And this one's height, which is what I had.
This conversion lets us automatically displace the pixels along the z-axis according to their red color values.
Yeah, that's right.
As you can see, the video now has a natural displacement.
Attribute combine.
If you don't have
yep.
an extra input, create one.
Color P.
All-
Yep.
Create the first random one. Visiting my school community. It includes both.
So this is the one he calls scale. The first random. Got ya. The first random, he calls this as scale. Ah, baby, there we go. This is where we're screwing up. And then here we set this to scale. Okay. Got ya. And now we got weird stuff moving on. And now if I set my noise and everything around, I've also realized my music has stopped playing, which is very cool. I love when that happens. Come on, music. We ran out. Okay. And then from here, we don't care about any of these. P. Ugh. So my video is too dark, obviously. What did I set? My color ramp. Let's get rid of that. I don't need the ramp. Let's set it to bright. Okay, cool. Now we can just start messing with seeds, no? Like in these noise ones. So we can just mess with a whole bunch of different things. Hang on. Oh my god. What is going on? It just full back everything. Okay. Ramp delete. And then my first random was called scale. And then your scale. Very cool. And your 0.08. 0.008. Then we get like full weird looking stuff. Wow. And then what else should I break? RGBA, height, color, rotation, scale, blah, blah, blah. And then we're rendering out fine. I got a cam. Yep. Why is everything so small? 0.08? Kind of like the full one. And I guess we just like mess around with this until we get something that does weird things. Because there I am. Hello. So harmonics is what's giving it the weird look. And then harmonic grain is what's giving it the noise effect. But we can get it for like full warbly. Okay, cool. I want to reset all parameters. But then... So, if I control Z stuff, yeah. If I keep control Zing, it breaks things. 0.08. Which I don't want to do. I don't understand why it's different now, though. Like, what did I break? Oh, it's because I went back to my video device. Versus media. That's why. I was wondering what I was, cooking. So then if I choose... I don't know, let's do like my voice zoo video. Like this. And then I can... Is there a way to make it more interesting? Because like the different seeds are fine. Noise size? So if I go... Turn the harmonics down, it gets really weird, but... What do you mean, Afrin? It's me. Let's see if I can get me to shop for a second. What's the problem? Is what is below me. I set up a node tree. You disappeared from me. You didn't believe in me. And then I built this random thing. Which is activating from my voice. Hello! And I'm playing... Oh, I don't need the res, do I? Let's get rid of that. We'll go directly into this now. And then... My resolution's all cooked, so can I change that? There we go. So then this is my farm video, but you can see here when I talk, it does a, uses noise. And I can change the noise sort of like effects as well. So like, say for instance, we don't want it to pulse and everything. We can change all kind of like vibes, but it's just picking up my voice right now, which is throwing into this chop, which is then going into a displacement and giving it a weird sort of view. Yeah, it's my farm video. And then from that displacement, we go over and we go, okay, well, I want to project this. And from that, so I can do weird sort of like shows. So like right now it's X thing, but I can go fisheye. And it gives it a weird look like this. There I am. I look like the guy that, likes trains. You know what I'm talking about? No, not Megamind. You know the guy that goes and like train spots and he was a model? I look like him. And then what we do is we throw in a level. So this lets us change our values. So like say we want to change the camera, make things lighter, make things darker. You might want to add more contrast. And then from there we go a top 2, which lets us choose which one to be color. And then we choose one that actually picks up all the actual individual depth maps. So you can see here. If I zoom in, you can see all the actual individual particles. This turns them into squares. And then we combine them together. So if I zoom in, you can see them all as individual squares. And from that, we then create a random, which lets us start like kind of messing with things and start changing seeds and moving stuff around. And then we throw it into a noise. Oh no, we throw it into another random too. But then we throw it into a noise. This is what controls all of this weirdness. So we can go in and go, okay, well, I don't want it to look like this. I want it to be a different seed, or I want it to move differently. But like we want a lot of grain, for instance, so we get like a weird look. Yes, lines. And then we end up with something like this, which is all blocks. The bit that I'm confused by right now is how to make it less blocky. You glad I managed to make something? And then there's the final render. Because I don't know what's actually making it super blocky right now. I think it's this copy. Because it's using the scale. I don't have anything else to kind of do anything to it though. But like this is what's causing it to be super blocky at the moment. I don't know how to actually fix that. But I can do weird stuff like this. As you can see. If this wants to cook your brain, then so be it. Because then we've got these connected, so I can turn like the rotation off, so it's just like full blocky. We can go get rid of the scale. We can zoom in if we really want. It just gets very small if I do that, because it doesn't have that scale. But I think what I need to do is I need to go back through and change the parameters of stuff so that we can start moving things around. And the one that we've got called scale is this one, I believe. Yeah, here. So then we should be able to start moving stuff around and having different shaped things. Yeah, there we go. So value B is like small ones to big ones. Can we make them all small? Plant values? Glad you made this abomination when I left. You're welcome. Can I do different things? Directional? What's so cursed about this? I don't understand the problem. Crunchy Lawrence. Oh. Give me a custom ramp. Yes, baby. And then can I put a chop into this? So if I go into a ramp, or no? Or do I have to do this to this? No. How do I get a ramp then? I look like Megamind. Thank you very much. So 2 values maybe? Parameter size. What I want to do is I want to figure out how to spread it out more, you know? So that I can get like a weird sort of vibe. This has changed my color, which is fine. I need to spread out my scale. Unless it's like this, and can I do 50? No. Okay, so I can change values here. This is my rotation one. Multiply? The thing is, though, at least we made something. And I think that's... Oh, hang on. Oh, I can do it with this one. Dude, I look cooked. Positive only. I don't know what that means. So this is what controls all my squares. Okay. So if I want low amount of squares, I go high. But then I can, I can spread them out. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude. Look how cooked it is. Perfection. This is art. This is what art is. Dude, I've full cooked it. It's crazy. Alright, well, let's try with a different video, I guess. I want to bring it up a little bit. What other videos do I have that I could throw in this? Anything that's interesting that I've downloaded over the years? Alfred, you got a video? I got this weird thing. It's like light sources. And then I'm wondering, can I change it to pick up my input from this and then hello? Can you hear me? I may have broken stuff. Just then I full crashed my mic. Oh, I love software. No, it crashed and I don't have it anymore. That's alright, we can make it again real quick. Actually, nah, I can't be bothered. We've been doing it for a little bit. I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. I'm just here doing dumb shit. I'm going to go away and actually learn this a little bit more so that I come back next time. I come back next time we actually do something cool. We'll make something interesting. Because at the moment, I got no idea how to use this. Sorry. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you all next time. Please like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. I'm just going crazy making weird shit. Alrighty. Bye now. See ya. Goodbye. Bye.